Yes, I am finally back. Okay, so let me tell y'all where I been. Oh, and I'm eating Popeyes, by the way. I just got some chicken, some biscuits, and some red beans and rice. And I forgot to get a drink, so I got me a little McDonald's cup right here. And they didn't want to use no sauce, so I used my barbecue sauce. Okay, so where have I been? As y'all noticed, I haven't posted in like, a month, I believe. The last video y'all seen was my sister's graduation. And the reason why is because I caught the coronavirus. Let me tell y'all how I got it. So if y'all watched my last video, at the end of that video, my best friend and my cousin came to visit me. Well, they came to stay with me for the weekend. And in that video, when I put my best friend in the camera, she started coughing, right? The next day, and I got my best friend here. Okay, when we came home, she woke up. Well, I had the air on for a long, I had the air on so low, it was so cold in here. Cause I get hot at night. Now I've been getting hot at night, so I had the air on or whatever. And she was fine with it or whatever. So the next morning she woke up and she said that her throat was hurting. And I was like, oh, it's probably from the air, being on or whatever. So then later on that day, she kept saying her head was hurting and stuff. She wasn't feeling good. She was just being a party pooper the whole time. The whole day, she just had this little attitude the whole day because she didn't feel good. And I'm like, girl, you just probably got the flu. Them the same symptoms I had because I got sick at the beginning of the coronavirus stuff. It's so good. But anyway, I got sick. And I didn't want to go to the hospital because I just felt like it wasn't the coronavirus. Because I had did the same thing. I slept the night before I woke up that day. I had went to sleep and I didn't have any clothes. And I had the ceiling fan on. And the next morning I woke up and my throat was hurting. Same symptoms she had. So I'm like, you probably just got a cold. Don't worry about it. It can't be the coronavirus or whatever. So she was like, well, my mom. Okay. So I was like, don't worry about it. You probably got the flu or whatever. And the coronavirus. And she was like, well, my mom told me that I need to come back home, and get tested just in case. So I'm like, okay. So I think they left that night. They left that night, and the next day she called me and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get tested. She called me when she went to go get tested or whatever. And I was like, she was like, you feel sick? And I was like, well, nah, I just got a little cough, but I don't feel nothing. I feel perfectly fine. So I had a little dry cough or whatever. And it wasn't bad at all. It was a little, it was a little, like that, just like that. It just was feeling like something was in my throat, some dust was in my throat or something. So I ended up going to work. My cousin called me, and she FaceTimed me. She was like, I feel so bad. My head hurt. I keep having hot flashes. My throat hurt. And I'm like, y'all sick? I don't feel nothing. I just got a little cough. I don't feel nothing. So, okay. Later on that night, I get off work. And I had something to do that night. It was late though. And I had to be to work in the morning. So, I took a little nap. When I woke up, y'all, when I got off, now mind you, I work at Mercedes. And I just moved to another plant, so I was training. And when you're training, you're sore, your body is sore from training. That's the first couple weeks, your body will be sore. So when I got off, my body was hurting, but it was I needed a massage or something. I just need somebody to massage me and stuff like that. So I was like, I'll be okay. Y'all, then when I woke up out of my nap that night, I was hurting so bad. I couldn't even move. Like when I woke up, my alarm went off and I tried to get up like and get my phone, but it was like, oh my God, my cough got worse. My head was hurting so bad. Y'all, I felt horrible. Like my body was throbbing from head to toe. So I was like, oh my God. So the next morning I was getting up to go to work. I just couldn't do it. Like I was gonna go to work, but I was hurting so bad, I could not do it. So I called in and I'm like, I'm gonna go get tested for the coronavirus because I do not feel good. Mind you, I still didn't feel like I had it. If it wasn't for my job, I would never went and got tested. Like I just would have sat in the house and got over it. So, but I had to have an excuse to go, to be off. So I went and got tested. Me and my dad went and got tested together. And they was asking me, did I have any symptoms? I was like, I feel real bad. My head hurt, my throat hurt. And they was like, well, it's flu symptoms that you're having. So they tested me. And, they went up my nose or whatever. And y'all, that is just a really bad, like a really uncomfortable feeling that you get. Like it's uncomfortable for somebody to be up your nose. Like, but it doesn't hurt. Like after you get it, or after they go up there, it's like, you know how you scratch your, like when you're itching, and you scratching in the spot that you itching in, but it's like you ain't getting it because it's up under your skin. That's what it felt like. It felt like my nose was itching so bad, but it was like all the way back there to like I couldn't get it. It was itching so bad. My eyes started watering. My nose was like, I started sneezing, but it lasted for like 2 minutes after, and then I was fine. So boom, I got tested. After that, I went home and like I went and got some Epsom salt because y'all, I was hurting so bad. Like it was horrible. Okay, so I went and got some Epsom salt, soaked in that. The next day I felt better. Like I wasn't hurting as bad. My head was still hurting. I was still coughing. The cough lasted for so long. Like I had just got rid of the cough before I actually got tested again. So okay, let's fast forward to when I got tested. So they told me to quarantine for 3 days before I get my test results back. So once I got my results back, y'all, let me tell y'all about when I got my results back. So I get an email. No, we had like this portal thing that we can look on from the hospital. So I go on the portal to see because my dad got an email that his results came back and his came back negative. So I'm like, okay. So I honestly did not think I had it. If it wasn't for my job, I would have never got tested. But I had to because I took off that day. I called in that day that I was hurting real bad. So I looked on the portal and on it, it was like confusing me because I'm thinking when I get it back that it's gonna say, negative or positive, negative. When I looked on there, it said not detected and detected. So I'm like, okay, so what did this mean? Obviously not detected. Detected means negative or positive. So I'm looking on it, and at the top it said not detected, and then at the under not detected it said detected. So I'm like, how do I read this? Like, I asked my dad, like, is this negative or positive? He was like, I guess you're negative. So I turned it into my job, and I'm like, okay, I don't have it, I'm negative. Y'all, I get a call after I get off work. The next day, I'm getting ready to go to work. Actually, I wasn't getting ready to go to work. It was like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. In the morning. And they called me at like 10. I had to go to work at like 6. So they called me and they were like, hey, this is such from DCH, and I was calling to let you know that your test results came back positive. So I'm like, oh my God, what? Like I had a panic attack on the phone with the lady. She was like, no, calm down, there's nothing to worry about. I'm like, no, lady, like you don't understand. I just went to work and I was just around these people thinking I didn't have it because I thought that my results said negative. So she was like, okay, read the results back to me. She said, what you need to look at is it's gonna say results, and beside results it's gonna say not detected or detected. So I looked at it, it said results detected. So I'm like, dang, I got it. So I had to resend it to them to my job or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I got it. So then I quarantine. They say you need to quarantine for 14 days. So I quarantine. After my 14 days was up, like my last couple days, I went and got tested again to get cleared for my job. So my job ended up telling me like I had to come back to work because I had been quarantining for too many days. And so like that Friday, I came back to work because they told me to come back to work that Friday. So I came back to work, and like we had to get a lot of stuff situated because I felt like I was about to lose my job because they were saying that I quarantined over the time I was supposed to, but I didn't know. Apparently, it starts from the day that you got tested. That starts your 14 days, not the day that you found out. And I thought it was the day that you get your results back. So I over quarantined. So Friday I had to work. Monday come, I'm getting ready for work, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I get an email. As soon as my alarm went off, I get an email, right? I look on the email, and I'm like, okay, let me check this because I need to know before I get up and start getting ready for work. So I look on there, y'all, it said detected. So I called my job, and I'm like, yeah, my results came back positive. And he was like, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. I tried to tell y'all, like, I don't know if I don't have it tonight. Y'all made me come back to work. Duh, I'm serious. Like, I tried to tell y'all don't make me come back to work. Like, I had a feeling like I may still have it. I really thought I wasn't gonna have it because I didn't have any more symptoms. Like, I didn't have symptoms the last time at first. So, but right now, like, I feel perfectly fine, you guys. Like, I'm perfectly fine. I don't know if I still have it or not. It's been a week since I found out I had coronavirus. Well, I still had it in my system or whatever, but I haven't gotten sick anymore. My body hasn't been hurting. I haven't had any headaches or anything, coughing, none of that. But I advise you guys to try to do everything to avoid the coronavirus. Make sure you keep your mask on when you're going somewhere. Try to stay in the house. If you don't have anything to do, I would rather, like, y'all would rather want to stay in the house than go out and party. Like, I really want to party, but I'd rather be at the house and to be safe because it is still out there. Like, it's still out there. They can't just sit there and say that the coronavirus is not out there anymore. Like, okay, we're done quarantining because it's cured. No, it's still out there. Like, we've been having more cases than we had since it started. So my phone just died. So I'm just coming back to let you guys know, if you like this video, please comment below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're new, subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1K, okay? Like, I know it's gonna take some time, but please get me there. Like, please subscribe. Also, press that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a video.